Hi everybody, and welcome back for our part 3 of Revit Family Basics. Just recapping the last video, we talked about forms, just remembering that's up here. And we specifically talked about our extrusions and our blends, and how to align those and lock them to our reference planes to keep those constrained. This time we're going to go through some of the other forms, and we're going to do it a little quicker, so we're not going to be constraining them to our reference planes as we go. So let's start with our Revolve. So if we click this, we can see that we went into our sketch mode. It's asking us to draw a boundary line or an axis line. So I'm actually going to get out of here real quick, and I'm going to go into my front elevation, and I'm going to do this one more time. And I'm going to start by drawing my axis line in. Basically that means what are we revolving around. So this is going to be the center of our revolution. And then we can just draw any basic shape. And then over here we can see start angle, end angle. We want to go 360 degrees. And I'm going to hit this checkbox to finish. As you can see here, we drew this little sphere thing. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to edit this revolution. I'm going to kind of change this up a little bit, kind of show you what else we can do with this. Let's see here. So we can draw any little crazy shapes we want. And we're going to change this to 270 this time. We're going to finish it. Excuse me. As you can see here, we have this crazy little shape. So Revolve is a pretty cool tool. There's lots of areas this can be used, creating our families and such. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to go back to a floor plan here, and I am going to do a sweep. So similarly, it put us into sketch mode again. We can have sketch path or pick path. For this basics episode here, I'm just going to draw, I'm going to sketch my own path in. We'll go down this pick path in a future episode. So I'm just going to draw a line around like this. And as you can see, this first line we drew in kind of drew this green reference plane here. So it automatically is going to put our profile in the middle of the first line that we drew in. So if we finish this, it's going to allow us, or it's going to show us, it's going to put us in the editing the profile mode. So we can either draw a profile in, or if we have preloaded ones in, we can just select one. But for this, I'm gonna just edit the profile. So we're going to go into a left elevation here, and then we're going to just draw in our profile again. So I'm going to just draw something a little more unique here, just kind of show you a couple different ways of doing this. So I drew the shape in. I'm going to hit SL to split this, and then TR to trim. And then I'm going to finish. And that just finished the profile. Now we're going to finish the entire sweep. As you can see, it just swept this out. So if we go into 3D, see this kind of cool looking trough shape that we drew in here. Alright, so I'm going to delete that, and we're going to go to our floor plan. We're going to do one more. So we're going to do our swept blend here, which is pretty much a combination of the sweep that we did here and the blend that we did originally. Alright, this time I'm going to draw just a straight line in here, and as you can see, it's drawing two different profiles in, or two different reference planes for us to draw profiles in. So I'm going to finish this. I'm going to select profile 1, and I'm going to edit profile. I'm going to go to the left, and let's see, let's draw a rectangle. And I'm just going to click on this line, and I'm going to type in 1 foot. I'm going to click on this line and I'm going to type in 1 foot. And then if you tab, it'll select the entire chain. I'm going to move this into place here and hit finish. And I'm going to select profile 2 and hit edit profile. Let's see. And I'm going to draw a circle in here. And I'm going to do it 6 inches. And I'm going to move that thing into place. And I'm going to finish this profile. And then I'm going to finish this swept blend. And as you can see, similar to what we did with the extrusion, we can do that along the path. Alright, perfect. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to go back to our floor plan here. And I'm going to create an extrusion really quick. And hit finish. And then I'm going to show you what the void forms do. So I'm going to just actually do another extrusion, but this time it's going to be a void extrusion. So I like picking the rectangle with extrusions. It's just a quicker way to draw things. So I drew this profile in. I'm going to finish it. And now you can see that it actually put a hole in my other extrusion, put a void in it. So we can push and pull this as much as we need to or want. We can, in fact, in our extrusion, draw something in there like this. And it kind of accomplishes the same thing. I guess one of the advantages of the void is you can actually have it cut multiple elements. So I'm going to draw an extrusion on top of our extrusion. Then go into 3D, I'm going to pull this thing out. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you with our void extrusion. I'm going to do a circle in the middle here. Go into 3D, pull this up. You can see how it cut both elements here. So I guess that's one of the reasons why you would use a void extrusion over just drawing a void in your extrusion to begin with. And then just one more little nifty thing here. You can see that these two extrusions didn't blend well together. There's a command in our geometry here where we can join these two together. So click one, then the next, and boom, they are one. Alright, well that's all I have for you today. Thanks for joining us again, and stay tuned for the next Revit Basics episode. Thanks.